usual, because we will send all the recording. So we'll be into the recording right now. Okay. So continuation of our classes. In our last class, we discussed regarding the difference between 3 clouds and user interface of 3 clouds. What will be the, like, how the AWS will be look like, Azure will be look like, and also and GCP will be look like, right? And we discussed regarding server basic information, what a server can be and how it can perform and what we do with the server, right? Basically, what cases, what use cases we use the server, and also with the IP address. Okay. So let's log into the Azure cloud. Let's see. So sign into it. Once you created your account, you'll be able to see like this, the interface. Okay. So last time, as we discussed, in 3 different clouds, different people call the server with a different name, right? So server is equal to node, host, slave, like that. Okay, mission, VM, okay, and instance. If you see here, you can also search here in the search VM or a virtual mission. So this is the virtual missions. If you click here, it will take you to this interface, virtual missions interface. Okay, so default directory. So I'm into the default directory of this virtual missions. So before we creating a virtual missions, what are the prerequisites first we need? Okay, so let's go with the paint. Pen. Okay. For example, this is a server. So inside the server, there is a computing part is there, right? So in it, we are deploying an operating system. We are deploying operating system like a Ubuntu or Linux or Windows. Okay. On top of it, we are doing a application deploy. Okay. Application. On top of it, we will be having network layer. Okay. Network layer means IP address. So we need to discuss about these basic things first. So this a layer of structuring is called OSI model or TCP IP model. Okay. OSI model or TCP IP model or TCP IP model. So whatever you are, the work functionality of all applications, even your internet, how it is working for you is based on this model only. This model only is taking your packet, taking your request and reaching it to the application, and application is responding to it. So what is this process? So in this process, we are having 7 layers. Okay, 7 layers. So what are these 7 layers? These seven layers are developed for a purpose. Okay, each layer is developed for a purpose to fix the one gap. Okay, so we have layers. Let me take you to the internet and clearly explain to you. So if you search like OSM model layers and images, you'll be find application layer, presentation layer like this. Okay. Now see, application layer, presentation layer, session layer, transport layer, network layer, application layer. So I think it's taken to the LinkedIn. Okay. So first, application layer, presentation layer, session layer, transport layer, network layer, data link layer, and physical layer. Okay. You can come top to bottom or bottom to top. Either way, you can go for it. Okay. So this is in a bi-directional way, it will respond. It is in a bi-directional way respond. So what actually, how your request is will be started. So your request will be started from the physical layer. So what is physical? Physical is your LAN port, which you're connecting to your laptop to your Wi-Fi. Okay. So this can be into a signal. This can be into a wired signal. Okay. So here physical things will be involved where a first initiative request is created. This request, for example, you are open your browser in your laptop and you're searching for www.netflix.com. When you're searching for it, so this physical layer will take it as a packet, first initial, and it will forward that. Okay. When you are searching it, it will create an IP packet. We will discuss about the IP packet also. IP packet. So in this IP packet, so there will be a source and destination. Okay. Source and destination. Source IP address, destination IP address. How it will be go with what protocol. So this is called packet. Technically call it as a packet. Okay. So this IP packet will generate here first. And this will be go through a cable or signal. So then after, when it is reached to the data link layer, so when it is traveling, once it is initiated and it is connected to the one medium, technically we are calling wire as a medium. Okay. Medium in the sense it is carrying something. Okay. So medium will take it as a frames. Okay. So these are the PPP and Ethernet switch bridge. So these are the connected devices like your Wi-Fi device. So when a request is created, it is go to the Wi-Fi device. So there it will be act like a frame. Okay. Means to this IP packet, there will be one more segment will be added. So whatever these boxes you are saying, these boxes we call it as a segments technically. Okay. So these segments will be added as a frame. So here it will be moved to the network layer. So where IP address will be come into the picture. Okay. So we'll call layer 3 important. Okay. Layer 3. So here it will take a IP address as a source. First, it will decide in network 3 layer, it will find the way on the IP address based. And it is also having IP, ICMP, IPsec, IGMP. VPN, ping protocol, and IP protocol will work on this layer. And after that, transport layer, where TCP UDP will be coming to the picture. So what is TCP UDP? These two are the protocols, very, very, very important because these protocols only based on these protocols only, all our applications are working and connecting to the user and server. So the best example for it, TCP protocol is okay. Based on the TCP protocol, what our applications are working? WhatsApp is the best example for TCP. Okay. So what we are doing, I have my friend number and what I do, I'll ping him. Okay. And I can able to see that my message is received to him or not. Okay. Once it is received, I can get an acknowledgement that double tick or blue tick. So that is acknowledgement. So this kind of acknowledgement will work on the TCP handshaking only. Okay. This is called TCP handshake. And UDP best example is our mobile offline message. When you send your message offline, that's going to send you a friend, but you don't know, does it delivered or not? there is no acknowledgement for you. So that is UDP protocol. Okay. So our offline messaging will work on the UDP protocol, not on TCP protocol. TCP protocols all works on application level, okay, where we have a acknowledgement. And this acknowledgement also two types, synchronous and asynchronous. Okay. So we'll discuss this synchronous and asynchronous in our queuing part, where we discuss about the microservices in our Kubernetes. Then you will get to know very clear. Okay. So this is end-to-end connection. You can see the one line word, transport layer. So after this, session layer. Once your connection is working, you're like you are reaching in the Netflix. Okay. So session layer, what this session layer will do, it will sync your public API, okay, and your time from user request to the application server request. Okay. So, okay, let me take. So there is a application, and here you are the user. And while you're searching and opening it, when I open this particular website, so this particular website is maintaining with me a session. Actually, it is running time behind. Okay, it's running some 1 minute, 2 minutes for me. So it is opened a session for me. Okay, then only I'm able to see this. See this. So when I'm able to see what are all background process it will do, API sync, and we call it as a sockets. Okay, so we have web sockets. Web sockets will be open, then only API will be work. So this sync will be happen. Okay, so then only I can see this presentation of this web. Okay, when session is open, like door is open for me, and I am able to see the inside, what are all the things inside the room. So like this, the session is opened for me, and I can see the layer, the web, the presentation, what the website is built, what UI is there, user interface. So like this, I'm able to see this. So that is presentation layer. This session layer, after 2 minutes, it might expires for me, because this is only for me 2 minutes of validity. So after this, it will expire. If I, after 2 minutes, if I won't do refresh, I can't able to do anything in this. You people are already might face this situation. Okay. If long time you're not open a website and again you have to do refresh, means that arrange a session for you. That will stick a session for you. That's work on this session layer. Okay. And coming to last, application layer. This is layer 7 layer, where our www and HTTPS all protocols will be work, SNTP like this. Okay. All protocols will work here. So this is a main responsible to the load this URL. Okay. Load this URL. So here only we apply our traffic rules, load balancers, and DNS hosted zones, records, all this will apply it application layer, where we can control the application where has to be, it can access, it cannot access. We can apply SSL certificates, TLS certificates. So these are security possible. Okay. So these are the 7 layers. Okay. We call it as OSI layers. Yeah. Everyone is understand this? Yeah, I mean, Harish.
Can you tell me transport layer once again?
Sorry, which one?
Transport layer.
Yeah, sure. Transport layer. Okay. So transport layer is just to transport your data to network to the session. Yeah. So this transport layer is transport the frameworks packets to the network to session. So in between it will be involved. Okay. So what does it will run in the background? It will run in the background TCP or UDP protocols. Okay. So when you're messaging your friend from your WhatsApp, it has to be moved on basic protocol. Okay. It will not go normally you send it will reach. It won't go like that. Okay. It will go on some medium. It has to be it has to be follow one rule, right? So that rule called TCP protocol. So we can use UDP protocol or TCP protocol. That is a rule how it can be reached to the other side. Okay. From network to session. So when it is reached and your friend can be able to open the message. So that is session. Okay. So in between TCP is which protocol which acknowledge to you. Means you'll get to know that your message is reached, delivered to your friend. UDP is that you don't know that your message is delivered or not. Okay.
Yeah, got it.
So this is OSLX. This IP address. Okay. So this IP address will work on DNS always and naming system. Naming system. So let's go to the Azure. Okay. Now we get to know about the OSLAS, how a request can be reached from laptop to an application. And we need some basic network details also. Okay. So what are all the basic network details? To create one server in data center also, to create one server in Azure cloud also, AWS cloud also, GCP cloud also. We need a requirements. So those are we call as a key components. Okay. These are all interview questions. Okay. Key components. So what are all key components? First, key components are itself in the Azure virtual network. Okay. One. Second one is IP address. Third one is route table. Fourth one is gateway, internet gateway. Third one is security group, network security group. These five are the key components. Wherever you create the server, without these things, nothing will happen. You can't even able to reach the server. The OSLAs will not going to work if you're not having these things. Okay. So all your OSLAs are working on this components on. So basic interview question first. Can you just brief me about virtual net? What is a virtual net? Or can you just tell me about what are the pre-requirements of to create a server? In generally on the cloud or wherever. So you need to answer that. Yes, we need five key components. First, one is isolated network, which is V network, and IP address, route table, internet gateway, security groups. So once we configured and connected this, we'll be able to create server. We'll be able to create the server and OSI layers can be worked to reach the request. So this is five key components. Okay. And what is the mean of virtual network? Virtual network is your separate space on the Azure. For example, so this is Azure. Okay. This is Azure space. And you're creating your own space here on the Azure. So that is VNet. So inside this VNet, you are creating your servers, your applications, and all things you are doing here. So this is one customer. On this Azure, like this, one more customer will create one more VNetwork. And one more customer will create one more VNet. Means this is individual separate spaces on the Azure cloud. So that is VNetwork, which is completely isolated to one to another. Okay. So this another customer cannot communicate with you. Even there's no possibility to connect also. It is completely restricted. This is completely your private space. And you can deploy applications and you can make it available. So this is your factory here. This is your factory space and Azure databases and Azure data stores. Okay. So this is publicly available on publicly available data centers. You are creating your own space, which is completely isolated. That is VNet. Inside this, you are creating these components. Okay. So in AWS or in GCP, when you're creating this server previously, 4 months back, you need to create every component separately, individually. But Azure is the only one which is automatically creates all components. Okay. The same structure, AWS also copied, and they are also now given the same automation. When you click and you given your instructions, it will create automatically. So to create the server, we need these 5 key components. Okay. So IP address will address your server. Route table will show the path to your server, and internet gateway will open the gate, and security group will be restrict who can come inside and who can go outside. Okay. So this is server. So let's see, to create the server, I would like to create a server in the Azure. Create one Azure virtual machine. When you went to this page, it will ask you a subscription. If you are using pay as you go, you can just select. In your case, it will be free tier. Okay. And create a new resource group. What is this? Create a new resource group. Resource group means in Azure. So these 5 things are in one group. That is automatically creates. So that's why Azure is calling resource group. Automatically it will create this group. And everything, whatever you do, this resource group will be associated. Okay, it will be integrated, associated. Without this, you can't create anything. Let's see. Create a new one, and I would like to create okay. I would like to create one resource group as with this name. Okay. Okay, that's it. And I would like to give a name to my server. Okay, I'll give it as a Netflix. Netflix. Here you can see the tick mark, right mark. When you see this, the name is okay, valid. There's no duplicate of name inside your network. And you can see here regions. We discussed about the regions also. East US, East US 2, South Central, West US 2, West US 3, like this. We have all the data centers all over the world. Wherever you want to create, you can just create this server. So I would like to create in this US, East US. And options, availability options. As of now, I'm not selecting. We will discuss in deeper with the VNet class. And security, I'll be go with the default one, trusted launch virtual machines. And image. What I'm doing now, I'm selecting Ubuntu image, or I can also select Windows. I can also select Red Hat, Oracle, Windows, different flavors are here. So what is this image? We discussed in our first class, laptop itself is a compute engine. We'll boot the image in it, right? We will install the image operating system. Yes. Now I'm creating an empty server. It is asking which operating system you want to be installed inside this. Okay, you can select here. These are all available free here, but according to it, it will also charge. Okay, when you select it. Ubuntu server, I'm taking it. Okay, and which architecture you want, into 64, into 84, like this. Servers will be having only into 64 in the lineage distribution. And this size, if you see the size, laptop will have 8 GB RAM like this, and one SSD or SSD. But here servers will have CPU and memory. What I'm selecting here, I'm going with the basic one, V2, 1 CPU and 3.5 GB memory, and it will charge 4,185 rupees per month. Okay, around per hour it will charge 5 rupees might. Okay, and how can I connect this server? So this is where SSH protocol will be involved. Okay, SSH public key password. So I can, all Linux things should be connected with the SSH public key only. Username is Azure and generate a new key pair. So what is this key pair? Key pair means you are creating a server. Okay, you are having your laptop. Okay, when you are connecting your server, how this server can be trust you, you are the right person. Okay, to trust it, while it is creating, it will create a security RSA key. RSA key. So when it is you are creating, it will also give you a duplicate, means the same cloning one, and you will be able to download here. And from here only, you can connect to this server. You can connect to this server. Then only this server can be trust you, you are the right person. Okay, so this copy of this key server also maintains, and you need to also maintain. Then only it will match. Otherwise, it won't. Like lock and key. Okay, for correct lock, you need to put correct key on. If you're giving wrong key, it won't take. So let's give a name for it. Let me give okay, same name, which my resource group name. And what are all ports allowed? So I can allow HTTPS, HTTP, 80 and 440. Okay, means it can be available on the application layer 7. Okay, now review and create. Let's review and create it. It will review my configurations. So what it is telling in the network or not having a proper one. Okay. Subnet. Okay. Okay. Basic. Next, management. But it's not taking the new. What? Yamini, what you are doing? Remove it. Yeah. Okay. Now it is charging for me 5 rupees per hour. Now it is reviewed and yes, well and good. When I click on create, the resource group will be created and 5 components also will create. We'll see. If when you click on create, Download key pair, it is telling you. Just download the key pair. It is downloaded. You can see .pem. And it is initializing also. If you see, it will create a resource group here. All 5 components it will create. Deployment is in progress. So VNet it is creating, IP it is creating, NSG it is creating. It will create a gateway and it will create a server. It is created. You can see in the notifications also it is created. Go to resource. Now this is my server and this is my server details first. So what basic details it is giving, what operating system you selected, what size it is, and it is running state or not, which resource group you have tagged and which subscription you have. Okay. And it is also telling you the IP address, which is public IP address. Clearly, it's telling you. Okay. I would like to connect to my server. How can I connect? Okay. So if you click on here, connect. See, it is validating your connection right now. Which ports are you have allowed inside to connect it. Okay. Okay. Now it is validated. Now I can connect to it. Here you can see, copy this command. Okay. SSH-I, the private key path, Azure user, and this is the IP address. Copy this. Open your CMD. Okay. So where this thing is downloaded, you have to go to download sections, give ls, okay, or okay, it's not there. I think I need to go to yes, here it is in my location. Where it is downloaded means you can just go like this into your download section. Inside this, here it is downloaded. Click here and CMD. When you do like this, it will open CMD directly here. Okay, just paste here this which you copied over there. In this place, give your PEM RSA key. Okay, PEM RSA. When you do enter, it will ask your confirmation. Are you would you like to connect or not? Yes, I would like to connect to it. Yes, I am the right person right now. So that's why it is allowed me to the inside this server. Okay. Now sudo su. If I run this command, I'll be having all. See, I'm the root now. It is changed here. I'm the root now. I'll be having all the permissions. I can do everything here. Okay. So this is what we'll say. This is a Ubuntu. Okay. Ubuntu flavor we took. We have a Linux flavor also. We have Ubuntu flavor. So there will be a command line is different. Okay. So what we can do here, so we can run some commands which you'll get to know about the Ubuntu. Ubuntu is a basic operating system, and also it is advanced operating system, which Python is already included in. Okay. And also all pre-installed tools are there where if you look for the Linux, you need to install it. Okay. If you do apt install or apt update, it will update all the packages which it's downloads from the Red Hat central repository. Okay. And you can also upgrade, which is it is lagging. It will do all the packages installed. You can see all the packages that it is installed. Now we can run here one application. Okay, static application we can run here. So we can run this. For that, we need to install one web server tool, which it can be run on application layer 7. Okay. So apt get install Apache 2. We can install this. Okay. Or why? Yeah. Now the web server tool has been installed, Apache service. Okay. Now my symlinks also is enabled. What I can do now, I can download any code which redirects to the index.html. I can open it. So this is run on the application layer. So how we can do to do that, to direct this a path in any server, we will go to the www path. Okay, so cd/www./html. Okay, if you see here, I'll be having a basic index.html. What is this? Let's check. What is this basic index.html? When I go to overview and I copy my IP address of my server and I'll be searching the Google. That's it. What it's opening? It's opening a default page, Apache 2 Ubuntu default page. Okay, good. So I would like to run my own application. How can I? So I have a code in GitHubs. Okay. Which code we can take? Just we can go with any. This is the code I have. Copy this code from here. And what I do, git clone. Just paste this. That's it. Netflix code is downloaded. We say Netflix clone I have. Okay. What I do, I copy this name, come here. After this IP address, I'll just add slash. That's it. It opens my Netflix application. This is static application, only user interface application. It's not a dynamic because we have not connected any database. Okay. We have not connected any database. Now this is your application. So whenever you do get started like this, so it will redirect here itself. Okay. You can just enter like this. Okay. And you can want to go with. So what are all things are here. Now it is doing all OSA layer things. It's creating request. It's going over there. It's working over there. Okay. It's making a session for me. Okay. And it is working on the application. And you people also able to access this. If you want, you can also check this. You people also agree. The same server, I can also install one more application here itself. Okay, click clone. I'll come back. I'll go through. Copy this, come here and just paste it. So I'll be having two names here, snake also. Okay. So what I'll do, I'll just clone this. Just clone this, and here instead of Netflix slash, I'll give snake. That's it. So it will open a snake game for me. Okay, you can see a safe game, snake game for me. You can just play this. So this is all written in code, Java code, and HTML, CSS. Okay, like this. Now my application is running on the server, my own server. Okay, I have my code. I'm running on my server right now. So like this, in the same pattern, we run our all Netflix application, WhatsApp, everything is running on the server. Okay, so we are automating this kind of a deployment and process with our DevOps method. So that is our DevOps. Developer do the code like this. How I took the code from the GitHub, the same pattern. Developer develop the code, they will put over there, and from there we will take it and we'll deploy into the server. But the process of deploying into it, the process of working it, will be involved and will automate that. Okay, so we give a good quality and no deployment time should be there to take a lot of time for the product development and product deployment. So that is our DevOps, and that we can do, that we can achieve very simply on the Azure, because it is a lot of automated tasks are created over there. We can just simply use that, do it. When you go for DevOps of with AWS and other on-premises, you slightly take more time for it. But in Azure DevOps, you won't take that much of time. As of now, is it clear to everyone or anyone is having any doubts? Ravi, Saurabh, Hari, David. So I need sounds from you guys. So then only I'll get the interest. It's not like one way only. If I be speak in a two way only, I'll get the more interest. I can teach more.
Hello, sir.
Okay,
Go ahead.
you are confused with the commands. Okay, so commands are just you once you go through the 2 or 3 times, you understand simply. Okay. Yes, somebody is speaking.
Yeah, I want to know about internet gateway once again.
Okay. So this is VNet symbol, okay. And this can you we will discuss these things in VNet class very clearly, but to tell you white products. Okay, so this is your VNet first. This is your VNet in Azure. Inside you will be having a availability zone, AZ we call. Inside this you are creating a server and here you are deploying your application. To reach this, you are the user. In your laptop in browser, you search www.netflix.com. Okay, so it will come to first internet gateway in with searching of DNS. Because you're searching this one on the right, 53 port number. So it will look for this internet. What this internet gateway will do? This internet gateway will forward this to the route table. Okay, so internet gateway is always attached to this VNet. Okay, this VNet. So it will take the request first. What this DNS will do? This DNS will do broadcast. Broadcasting means it will send to all DNS servers that I have a packet. Who is the right person? Like it will send the list to the every DNS server. So this internet gateway will take it. Yes, I am the correct person for it. And it will take it. It will forward to the route table. So what this route table will do? This route table will have the IP address details of every server inside your space. Okay. So this server detail, if this route table will have, it will take it. Yes. Yes, there is a way for this IP address. It will forward to the security group, which is inside your VNet. What this security group will do? This security group will be check your protocol. Are you coming on the SSH protocol? Are you coming on HTTP protocol or HTTPS protocol or 25 protocol? Which protocol you are coming on? And is this rule is allowed in me or not? It will check. If it is allowed, then it will send to you. And when it is request is coming out, also it will check is outbound is defined or not. If it is, then it will send to route table and you will be able to see application. So this is how these components will be work. Get it? Got it?
Yes, thank you.
If you see officially, this is in your understanding way. Okay. Won't get official diagrams to be understood. So this is in a basic way, you'll be get to know. Okay. See application subnet, IPv4, IPv6, you can't understand this diagram. This is officially the Microsoft people will create. So and you need to draw this if time demands you. For this, you need a knowledge of drawing also. We'll discuss all these parameters and the infrastructure diagrams also coming classes once you get the knowledge.
Okay. I mean, I have one more basic question. Is internet gateway and payments gateway same?
No. Those are different. Okay. Payment gateway. See, your payment gateway means you are using PhonePe, Google Pay, right? That is your payment gateway. Okay. API gateway is again different.
Okay.
And network gateways are again different. Internet gateway is different. Gateways are distributed for different purpose. Your payment gateway is only developed for the payments only. It won't do the work of API. API gateway is only developed for the REST or SOAPful. Okay, it will only work for the SOAP or REST. It won't do the work of payment. So like this, even you do payment also, behind it, you need to integrate the REST API. So there is a different purpose. So API here is different and the gateway is different. Payment gateway is completely different. Okay, just don't compare here and there.
Okay.
Still any doubts?
No.
I have small down.
Yes.
There is, I mean, we have a 6 layers of model layers. In the fifth one, there is a session layer. Is same like there is a 3 types of sessions in ASP.NET like a singleton scope. Is same like that one only, or it is a different type?
I'm able to hear your voice, but in between your voice
Hello.
is dominated from a surrounding noise. You said ASP.NET, three
I
sessions.
mean, in ASP.NET also there is a session layers. I mean,
Yes.
3 types of session.
Yes.
Singleton scope.
Same layers only.
Yeah, in this also there is a session
Yeah.
layer. Is same like that only?
Yes, that
Okay.
layer only. That layer only. You might, if you're developing the code in ASP.NET, yes, that is a layer only. You'll get you'll be having a knowledge in application layer session. What you're making a sessions to be to user interface, that is a session layer only. And where you also do round robin algorithms and all you integrate, right? That's coming to here.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so still any doubts? So coming to delete process, once you create your things, delete your resource group first. Okay, so this is your resource group. If you delete resource group, all this will be going to delete. You can see all these are associated. Delete resource group, copy this name, paste it here, and delete it. And before that, can also delete this one. With resource group, copy this name. Delete it. That's it. And you can see in the status true. And if you also see the virtual machine, it will go away slightly. Okay. Because there is no components, no resource group, this virtual machine also won't exist. Always look for the security groups. Sorry, resource groups. It's deleting. Yeah. Okay. So from tomorrow, the link will be going to change and the classes are continuing. For all interested, just reach out to the Ganesh. You can also try on this number 9848023199 given you in the chat. Okay. Let's get this there.